Brawl Stars is full of sneaky little mistakes, and chances are you're making at least one of them without realizing it. So today, I've got 25 things you should never do in Brawl Stars. Some of these are low-key, some are weirdly specific, but all of them can seriously level up your game. And hey, if you somehow already know every single one, I'll Venmo you $5. Kidding, kinda. Let's get into it. Thingy number 1. Never chase a tank through a choke point. Tanks love tight spaces. You're not chasing a bull into that corner, he's luring you in. That narrow wall gap is basically his house. If you follow, you're just giving him the easiest super of his life. Fight tanks on open ground where you can kite, not in spots that make them stronger. Thingy number 2. Never ignore the enemy's respawn timer in gem grab. Just got a double kill? Great. But if you sit mid and vibe while the enemy respawns in 3 seconds, you're asking to get rolled. Time your pushes when they're still dead and back up before the full squad returns. It's a rhythm. You control the beat or they do. Thingy number 3. Never activate a jump pad without checking the other side. Those jump pads are basically teleportation traps. If you don't know who's waiting on the other end, you might as well be flying straight into an enemy Byron with his supercharged and a smug smile. Peek first, ping it, or my personal favorite, let a teammate take the risk. Just don't go in blind. Thingy number 4. Never super a tank with a low damage brawler. You hit them with your super and nothing happens. If you're just Anita trying to melt a full health Frank, you're doing him a favor. All you're doing is charging his super faster. Save those abilities for game changers, not tickle attacks. Thingy number 5. Never retreat from a 1v1 if you're winning. If you have control, don't panic and give it away. So many players land 2 good shots, then suddenly run away like they saw a ghost. Finish the fight smart, don't overextend, but don't reset for no reason. Confidence wins trades, hesitation loses them. Thingy number 6. Never stand still after throwing a super. Big moment. You just land a huge super and then you stand there admiring it while an enemy Colt deletes you. Your job's not done just because you hit a clip. Move, reposition, and follow up before the fight flips on you. Thingy number 7. Never hold all the gems unless you have an escape plan. Carrying 9 gems is like walking around with a sign that says please target me. If you have no gadget, no super, and you're mid lane with 5 enemies staring at you, it's not brave, it's reckless. Either prepare your getaway or share the weight. Thingy number 8. Never ignore power position on the map. Not all ground is equal. Holding high ground, mid control, or key bushes can decide the whole game. Don't just run in circles chasing players. Control the space, and you'll force them to make bad moves instead. Thingy number 9. Never fire your last ammo without thinking. Running on empty in the middle of a fight is a great way to get bodied. Keep one shot in the chamber, especially when brawling up close. That final shot could save you or confirm a kill. Trigger discipline matters more than people think. Thingy number 10. Never forget about passive healing. Sometimes backing off for literally just 2 seconds can win you the fight. When you're 1 shot from death, don't just panic spam 2 shots. Dip behind cover, wait for that healing to kick in, and come back stronger. That patience pays off way more than panic firing. Thingy number 11. Never face tank a thrower without cover. Walking straight at Barley across open space is like asking to be slow cooked. Use walls, bob and weave, take angles, and close the gap smart. They want you to run straight at them. Don't give them that satisfaction. Thingy number 12. Never ignore bush checking in team game modes. Just because it isn't showdown doesn't mean nobody's in that bush. A sneaky Rosa or Shelly is all it takes to ruin your day. Fire a quick shot, throw a gadget, anything. It's a 2-second habit that can save the entire game. Thingy number 13. Never rush to pick up power cubes in showdown. Running straight at a power cube is how you end up on someone's highlight clip. Smart players bait cubes all the time, so check bushes, scan the area, and don't grab blindly. It's a cube, not a trap gift. Thingy number 14. Never corner yourself when retreating. If you're low and run into a dead end, congratulations, you just wrote your own obituary. Always know your exits. Don't run in a panic. Retreat in a way that keeps your options open and keeps your teammates close enough to support. Thingy number 15. Never group up with your teammates unnecessarily. Unless you're running a comp that's meant to stack, stay spread. One bell shot or Eve gadget and suddenly your whole team is at half health. Give each other space. It's not antisocial, it's smart. Thingy number 16, never underestimate reload speeds in matchups. You're outplaying someone, landing shots, and then click, click, click. You're dry, and they're not. Knowing whether your brawler reloads faster than theirs can decide for the trade. Fast hands win duels. Learn who wins the reload war. Thingy number 17, never ignore a powered up enemy in showdown. That 9-cube bull isn't a challenge, he's a storm with boots. If you're chilling with 1 or 2 cubes, don't poke the beast, rotate away or third party when he's distracted. Feeding him more cubes helps nobody. Thingy number 18, never play Spike like a long-range brawler. Spike looks like a sniper, but he's actually a shotgun in disguise. The closer he is, the more his shot fragments hit, and the faster your enemies melt. Use that to surprise people. He's not just a poking plant, he's an up-close menace when played right. Thingy number 19, never fight on spawn tiles. Spawn camping seems like a flex until their whole team spawns and turns you into confetti. If you're fighting right on their doorstep, you're asking for a 1v3. Back off slightly and keep the pressure from a safe range. Thingy number 20, never super into unknown territory. Edgar mains, this one's for you. If you jump in without scouting first, you're probably leaping into a stun, a trap, or a full trio waiting to laugh at you. Get vision, ping bushes, and know where you're going before you commit. Thingy number 21, never underestimate turret placement. Jesse and Penny turrets aren't just extra damage, they're space controllers. Stick them behind walls, in corners that cover key lanes, or places enemies have to awkwardly shoot from bad angles. Good placement turns a turret into a win condition. Thingy number 22, never ignore the first 10 seconds of the match. The opening shots decide who takes mid, who pressures first, and who controls the rhythm. Don't treat it like a warm-up. Land early shots, establish space, and grab control before the enemies settle in. Thingy number 23, never linger near teammates when enemies have AoE, area of effects. If you're standing right next to your teammate and the enemy has splash damage, you're basically serving yourself on a platter. Play slightly apart so they have to pick a target. Don't give them value for free. Thingy number 24, never assume someone isn't watching the flank. Flanking is cool until they expect it. A good enemy team will always keep one eye on the side lane. Don't go in alone unless you know the coast is clear. If you get caught on the flank, you're just a free charge battery for their supers. Thingy number 25, never play her tilt. Losing streaks happen, but pushing when you're mad is a quick way to throw your trophies into a volcano. Tilt makes you sloppy, impatient, and blind obvious plays. Log off, touch some grass, punch a pillow, whatever works, and come back fresh. Alright, that's all 25. If you knew every single tip in this video, first of all, liar. But if not, at least one of them made you rethink how to play, then we're even. The $5 Venmo offer was a joke, unless you really want to fight me over it in the comments. Either way, drop a like, sub if you want to join the fellow brawler community, and peace out, fellow brawlers.